It is Tuesday. Fresh out the shower. What in the world are you doing here? What are you doing inside the house? Huh? What are you doing? I know my lady let her inside. So guess what? She's gonna have to suffer with me. Athena, you ready to go bye-bye? You ready to go bye? Yeah. We about to get this reflection walk on. Stay tuned. And we are off. Yes, we are. Oh man, it's not as cold as it was when I dropped my son off at the bus stop. So we outside. And yes, my lady did let my dog inside. She loves Athena and Athena loves her. They get along very, very well. Plus, my lady spoils the hell out of my dog. So, guys, if you are a dog owner and you get into a relationship with a woman, the dog and your woman got to get along. Because if not, she got to go. And I'm not talking about the dog. But anyways, as I do my reflection walk, and this one is sniffing around, looking around. You see her? We're going to get to it. So I just got off the phone not too long ago with my beautiful, intelligent, crazy mother. And we were talking about insurance and premiums and all of that good stuff. You know, adult boring things that we actually don't really want to participate in. And she actually introduced me to the insurance agent that I use. And she had a conversation with this insurance agent because she's going back, or my family is going back to being insured by them. And one thing that she told me really resonated with me. She told me this. She was like, yeah, when I was talking to the insurance agent, she had a whole bunch of good things to say about you. I said, what do you mean? She says that you have a good reputation as far as paying your bills on time and making sure that you maintain a good business relationship with them. And the thing that I want to talk about this week is this. Even in the 48 laws of power, it says your reputation is everything guarded with your life. And a lot of people, I believe, don't take that serious enough. Having a good reputation, guys, can get you further along than even being the best at whatever skill set that you're at for the company that you work for. Because when you develop such a good reputation, it can precede you, meaning that you might not be the smartest person in the world. You might not be, a big time leader, the best leader in the world. But if you have a good reputation as far as being a hard worker, being consistent, being a man or a woman of your word, that is going to keep your foot in the door of any opportunity. And also, you always want to make sure that you represent your family well, your last name. You want people to speak highly of you all the time. And I know it made my mom feel good when that insurance agent was bragging about me, giving me compliments about me doing good business, because it just shows that I was raised correctly and she did a good job raising me. And we all have to think about these things on a consistent basis. I tell my son all the time, listen, when you leave that house, you represent me, and you make sure that you represent me well. You show intelligence, you show respect, you take care of your business, you defend yourself if necessary, and that's representing me well. You are utilizing all of the skills that I have taught you, and you're utilizing the experience of me being a parent to you, and you're showing the world that. It's the same with your woman too, because your woman is an extension of you. So if you have a woman that is loud, disrespectful, self-entitled, well, that's just a reflection of who you are. Because one, you are associating yourself with that type of woman, and two, you haven't put your foot down and corrected that behavior as a man. Because remember, we're leaders. You are the leader of your relationship. This partnership bullshit that they're trying to, poison us with, it's not real. It's fake as hell. Because when shit hits the fan, guess who's to blame? The man. So if the man is going to assume the responsibility, the man has to be the leader. But at the same time, guys, you got to make sure that you are a good image of what your woman wants to follow. You have to earn the trust of your woman by being the man that you're supposed to be, being responsible, being strong, not being afraid to defend your beliefs, whether it's from a physical standpoint, ready to throw them hands and protect what's yours, or even from a intellectual standpoint, which means you have no problem arguing your point of view with anybody. And that's what you got to do. So make sure that you maintain a good reputation, because it's going to take you further than any skill set will. All right. Tuesday content starts right now. Good day, good people. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now, reflection walk this week was a good one. Very random, and as you know, with the type of content that I create, it's all authentic. It's based on my life, the experience that I have experienced, and some things that just take place at the spur of the moment, like today. And it feels really, really good knowing that you are continuing, or myself, I'm continuing to uphold a good reputation. I want to continue to have that reputation so it can propel me to the next level. Okay, guys, you always got to make sure that you represent yourself as well as possible. No matter if you got to turn the other cheek in certain situations, because you have to be the bigger person in certain situations. We're going to talk about that this week also in this Tuesday content. But you got to also look at what type of effect making a good or a bad decision based upon your feelings and your actions could harm you in the long term. So be aware of that. Some things you're going to have to just brush off and keep it moving. You don't always get your way. Things don't go your way all the time, and you just have to maneuver through those situations. Yes, in utopia, we would want things to happen the way that we want them to, the way that we intended them to, but it doesn't work all the time. But as long as you prioritize making sure that you maintain a good reputation, then nothing else truly matters. And that's all I got for my freestyle thoughts this week. I don't have much to say because I cooked up enough during my reflection walk. So we're going to get into it right now. Now, it is Tuesday, and you know what we are here for. We are here for the richest man who ever lived, King Solomon's secrets to success, wealth, and happiness. And we are still on chapter 9, and this is part 3. And this chapter is titled Winning and Resolving Every Conflict. Now, last week we talked about redefining our concept of winning. Conflict can be beneficial or detrimental depending on how we engage in it. So this week we are going to talk about the causes of hurtful conflict. Now, Solomon tells us there are 5 causes of detrimental and destructive conflict. Whenever we consider engaging someone in an argument, we should ask ourselves if any of these causes are the basis of our conflict. Now, number 1 is pride. Proverbs 13:10 states, "Only by pride comes contention, but with the well-advised there is wisdom." Our natural arrogance or pride is the instigator of more of our problems than any other source. Solomon says it's the number 1 source of our conflict. So, before you engage in conflict, ask yourself if your primary motive for pursuing an argument or conflict is to build your ego or defend it when it's being attacked. If it is, it's not a valid reason. Solomon suggests to seek advice from outside counsel before being drawn into a conflict. The wisdom gained from such counsel allows you to refrain from engaging in a conflict driven by pride. Now, we all know that men are the most prideful creatures on earth. If somebody, disrespects us, lies to us in any kind of way, we are quick to crash out on them, especially when you're young, when you're still growing up, your brain isn't fully developed, you're still maturing as an adult. And this is why it's very important to have a strong male figure in your life, whether it is a mentor, a OG. Your father should be your first mentor in life as far as a male is concerned. So we need to have those type of men in our lives, because when we are feeling a type of way and we want to sit here and react, we need somebody there to talk us off the ledge. There's so many young adults that could have been the new leaders of the free world that are either dead or in jail because they made one stupid decision that cost them their life and their freedom. And had they have had that, leader, that mentor, that strong father in their lives, it would have prevented them from doing stupid things that jeopardize what their true destiny was to be. So we need to make sure before we sit there and crash out or do something stupid, cut somebody out at our job and lose our job because of it, call somebody, talk to somebody. If you got a manager that you're cool with and you're having an issue with somebody at work, pull your manager to the side and have a conversation with them, right? HR is there for a reason as well. So seek counsel before you do something stupid, all right? Now, 2, anger. Proverbs 15:18 says, a hot-tempered man stirs up decision, but a patient man calms a quarrel. Arguments are often started because one party is angry and it has nothing to do with the argument. If you are the person harboring anger, deal with the issue fueling it, because this can destroy important relationships in your lives. So on the flip side of this, if you're dealing with an angry person and you know that that person is angry and is hot-tempered and that'll pop off, at any given moment, and we all been around people like that, whether it's been people we went to school with, people that we've been running around with in a clique, we know that one person, if you just so happen to step on their shoe, they gonna straight up swing on you. You got to be careful with those people. You need to limit your time with those type of people, because speaking from experience, being around those type of people, they will pop off like this, whether it's at a party, a club, and now you over here having to fight because of this person felt disrespected over the littlest thing. And now you in a situation to where you have to get into a physical altercation. So I suggest, guys, that you try to minimize your time with these type of individuals, all right? 3, harsh words. Proverbs 15:1 says, soft words turn away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. All it takes is a harsh statement or a few hurtful words to start or fuel a conflict. In most relationships, we know what buttons to push to start a fight, and we know the words and statements that will push those buttons. Solomon suggests that we take control of our mouth, use kind words and gentle words to reduce tension rather than harsh words to stir it up. Now, guys, do not let your woman trick you out of your position as far as being the leader in your relationship. Even when y'all are in a heated argument, she is definitely going to say things based on her feelings, because we know women are about the feels. We are not supposed to be about the feels. We are supposed to be about the logic. We are supposed to be above board. We are going to have to absorb those words that she's stating, because we know that they're based on their feelings. So let's just say if your woman tells you that she hates you, I hate you, when you know deep down that's not true, she's just saying that because she's mad. Well, if you tell her, well, I don't hate you, I actually love you, it turns her back to her factory settings. Real talk. And being stoic is so important in these situations. Now, we should be stoic in every situation, but especially these. It allows us to not look at things from a anger point of view, but literally we're able to assess the situation and make the best judgment in that moment, saying the right things, neutralizing those harsh words and returning fire with kind words. Damn, you are so sexy when you mad. You are so damn beautiful when you get upset. Damn, I'm getting turned on because whoo, I can't wait for this kiss and make up session, right? But that's a stoic man doing that because we know that she's just upset. She's angry about something. And if you are a stoic person, you know your woman, you're mature, you know how to neutralize the whole situation and get it back to the whole lovey-dovey aspect of your relationship. So do not try to fight fire with fire because it's just going to end up even bigger than what the original situation was, okay? 4, impulsive reaction. In Proverbs 25:8, Solomon says, "Do not go out hastily to strive, lest you know not what to do in the end thereof." Most arguments are started impulsively. Few are carefully thought out beforehand. Solomon warns that arguments or conflicts started on impulse have a huge likelihood of hurting you in the end. Solomon's prescription is to not do it. Stop and think about alternative courses of actions. Guys, have you ever had like a good day and then there was one thing that just caused a issue with either your friends or your woman, and you find yourself with your day just completely ruined and you're like, where did that even come from? Well, a lot of that came from somebody making an impulsive decision, whether they said something or did something, and then it just started a chain reaction. You got lost in the fact that the day was going well, nothing went wrong, and you didn't stop and think about that one thing that triggered the rest of your day being ruined. It's happened to me. I've had a great day going, and then this chick said something and I went off the fucking deep end. And then when it was all said and done, I sat there and thought about it and I was like, damn, why did I let this one thing ruin my whole day when everything was going well? But it goes back to acknowledging what happened, what's going on in that moment, and making that decision right then and there, and not allowing things to ruin your entire day. All right. Now, number 5, meddling in other people's conflict. Proverbs 26:17 says, "He that passes by and meddles with strife belonging not to him is like someone who lifts up a dog by the ears." Now, we all want to help others in their conflicts. That's just natural. But Solomon says, by doing so, you will be the one who gets bit. Taking someone's side without knowing the whole story is a recipe for disaster. And I can speak to this wholeheartedly, guys. I have been there. I was with somebody and behind my back, they were tarnishing my name, saying a whole bunch of lies about me to my family. And then my family ended up believing that bullshit. And then later on down the road, when the truth actually revealed itself, it came out that she was just lying the whole entire time. And then it made some of my family members look stupid. And even till this day, they do. And do I forgive them for doing that? Absolutely not, because who I am as a man, as a person, was not even what that other person was saying about me, not even remotely close. So you gotta be careful about listening to other information, stories, situations from one party. Get both sides first, make your own interpretation, or just stay the hell out of the whole thing. Just tell that person, listen, that's between y'all two. I'm gonna stay out of it because I do not want to be drawn into your conflict, which is unnecessary. It's not going to be conducive to my life, and it's just going to cause more drama, more pain, and it's going to end up severing a relationship potentially. So mind your business, stay out of other people's business, and honestly, you should just take your own stance when it comes to certain things. I would rather stop being friends with both parties than sit here and take a side, honestly. The only side that's more important than anything is my side, and I'm on the side of the right. It's either right or wrong. And sometimes, guess what? Both people are wrong at the same time. Both people reacted in a way that they shouldn't have. And when you take your own stance like that, guess what? It neutralizes both parties, and neither one is going to be mad at you. They can only respect your place and your point of view and your stance. All right. Well, that's all I got for this week, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the reflection walk as well. And don't forget, get your Revita, baby. Yes, sir. I'm going to always plug this in, even though I just dropped this one. It's all good. Get your Revita. It works. It works for me. And I know that it will work for you. They have tons of reviews online. Go check them out. And I think they're having a sale right now, if I believe. So I will leave my affiliate link in the description. Go get your Revita. Well, that's all we got. I still have to edit, clip this up because I am dropping this tonight at 7 p.m. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody watching. I am out. Peace.
Feel like they tryna box me in, so I keep a small circle around me. So fuck friends, I kept it